I built this n8n workflow that acts as AI-powered lead generation assistant. So the workflow takes normal conversation chat requests like give me 5 HVAC leads in New York City, and it automatically scrapes the live Google Maps data and scores the leads via AI, and it also be preventing duplicate leads, and also it will automatically save those leads in our Google Sheet, and after that it will automatically replace back those leads in directly in our conversation. So let me just show you the live demo, and after that, I will simply explain you how the data will flow from node to node from the beginning to the ending. So, yep. So let us just test the workflow. Give me 5 barber shop leads in New York City. Okay, currently live scraping was happening. Okay, currently the lead scoring was happening with AI obviously, and the leads are automatically saved in our Google Sheet. Okay, these are the leads, and just have a look in the conversation right here. All the leads were already in our conversation itself. So yeah, this is one of kind of cool automation out there. So yeah. Let me just explain you how the data will flow from node to node from beginning to the ending. But before that, you just need to make a note of the headers of the Google Sheet so that you can simply replicate this particular Google Sheet and connect it back to this particular workflow so that it will automatically works. So firstly, whenever a user simply messages right here, this particular workflow will get triggered. And after that, we'll be using the Gemini's AI model to simply, convert the normal conversation request, like, give me 5 barbershop leads in New York City into a structured input, like, business type was for barbershop and location was New York City, NY. And I simply ask it for 5 leads, right? So the max results is 5 and the output mode was full details. So, I mean, it will automatically return structured output right there. And after we simply normalize the data because here the whole thing was completely in a messy JSON, right? I mean in the text. This text is the AI's output, so nothing so serious about it. But we will be simply make it as a structured individual items so that it will be so easy for us to move forward. So we will be extracting business type, location, and the max results, and we will automatically generate a Apify input like this by using these three, dependent items, because these are the three requirements that are needed for us to scrape the Google Maps via API. So the API will be needing that particular, JSON object from here. So we will be normalizing and, generating that particular structured JSON like this, and just have a look, search string array, we will be seeing barbershop. So yeah, we will be automatically generating that particular JSON API's input because the actor will be needing the JSON's input. So we will be passing that object into this particular API HTTP node, and we'll be grabbing the results as like this. And there are a lot of noise right here. So to clear out the noise, we will be only grabbing the required fields with this particular set node or edit node. And after that, we will be removing the internal duplicated leads. So in where here all the 5 leads are unique, so there is no duplicate leads right here. But just in case, sometimes there is a possibility of duplication too. So for that reason, we will be simply ignoring the duplicate leads right here internally. But here comes the data flow correction. So just have a look. Whenever, I mean, there are 5 items that are coming out from the, duplicate leads remover. After that, we'll be aggregating all of those 5, leads into one particular JSON object. Okay. So after, why we actually do is we will be sending those aggregated, leads to the Gemini API so that in one API request, the whole 5, leads will be ranked and given to us. Okay, you got me what I'm saying. So for that reason, for making the whole workflow very simple, I simply use the aggregate option. Okay, so nothing serious about it. But we can also use the official Gemini nodes and all. But I'm just messing up and I'm just playing with HTTP nodes. So because I mean it became a kind of obsession for me. So just ignore that. And these all are Gemini's AI nodes. So nothing so serious. Just have a look. This is the API request URL I'm using. So completely, I'm just playing with the AI agent out there. So nothing serious. So even after that, we will be parsing the whole, unstructured or combined messy output like this structured output that we get here. Okay. But still, just have a look. Even though even we simply parse the whole leads right here, it was only one single thing. It was a combined one single, JSON. So to say, so here we simply use it split out node, and we simply split the combined single JSON into 5 items so that we can obviously check with this particular Google Sheet. Okay, whether that particular individual place ID was already saved in our Google Sheet. So because we are already duplicating the leads that are coming for this particular session. But there should be a master deduplication, right? So for that reason, we are simply using the get Google, I mean get rows Google Sheet node, and we will be giving the place ID. And currently I mean it simply returns the empty output. So because no none of these five leads were automatically saved at the time of execution, not now. Now all of those five were actually there, but at the time of this particular workflow execution, none of those five leads were there in the Google Sheet. So that is what it means when it simply gives us the empty output. Then we will simply combine the scored leads. Why? We simply use this particular JSON node to actually check whether, I mean, to actually remove the already saved leads from the, workflow, so that we will be only saving the unique leads to our Google Sheets. Okay. So just for the simplicity again, we will be simply combining all the leads into one, and the code node will be actually, comparing the split out leads you know, and the already saved leads from the Google Sheet, so that only the unique leads will be saved back into the Google Sheet. So the code node will be automatically written the unique leads. So in this particular case, all the five leads are not saved in the Google Sheet. So for that reason, the JSON was automatically sent the 5 items, and we automatically save those leads to our Google Sheet. And after we simply aggregate them, and after we simply format the whole combined leads as a chat message and simply reply back like this. Okay, so this is how the whole system will actually work in life, and this is how the data will flow from node to node, from the beginning to the ending, and there are no hidden secrets out here. So yeah, that's it for today.